Monica.
Monica's persistence in prayer and dedication to the faith proved to be worth it when Augustine came back into the faith in 387, when he was baptized by Bishop Ambrose in Milan.
How did this all happen, you ask? We'll explain. But first, I'm Allie.
And I'm Sally,
And
this is Temple Tonight.
Tonight.
Monica was born in Tagaste, present-day Algeria, in 331. She was born into a faithful household and was raised with the beliefs of the 2nd century African church.
Monica ended up marrying Patricius. Patricius had a violent temper and criticized Monica because she was generous, but he respected Monica. He was a man with little money and some standing in the small town they were from. They had 3 children, Augustine, Navigius, and a daughter whose name isn't mentioned.
Monica brought her children up in the Catholic faith, even though the man she married was a pagan. Before Patricius died, Monica's fruits and witness helped him to encounter Christ, and he believed.
Monica's mother-in-law also lived with them and was hostile towards Monica until she was won over by Monica's respectful manner and by persistence and patience and gentleness. Monica was truly a servant for the Lord's kingdom.
Monica's son, Augustine, was 17 at the time of his father's death. This left Monica feeling incredibly stressed, as Augustine had strayed from the faith. Augustine had studied rhetoric and began talking to many philosophers. He sought after worldly things, and he accepted the Manichaean heresy that all flesh is evil, leaving Monica extremely concerned for her son.
Due to the decisions Augustine had been making, Monica decided to kick him out for a while. She refused to let him eat or sleep in the house. Monica said she wept more tears over her son's spiritual death than most mothers do over their son's physical death. But she clung to hope that one day he would be saved.
She had a vision one night that Augustine would return to the faith, so she prayed and fasted for him.
When Augustine was 27, he decided to go to Rome to teach rhetoric. He decided he wanted to run away from Monica, so he came up with a plan that would leave his mom heartbroken.
His plan was this. One night, Augustine told Monica that he was going down to the dock to say goodbye to a friend. Instead, he went down to the dock and set sail for Rome without saying goodbye to her. Monica's heart broke, but she did not want to give up on her lost son, so she followed him. Once she arrived in Rome, she realized he was no longer there. He had actually left for Milan. Though the journey was long and challenging, she continued the pursuit to find him.
Meanwhile, in Milan, St. Ambrose was teaching a congregation. He was known as a good orator. Monica, who had caught up to Augustine, encouraged him to go and listen to St. Ambrose. Eventually, Augustine became close with St. Ambrose, the bishop, who was also close friends with Monica. Augustine was frustrated because he could not figure out the answer to the question of why evil exists. So he set aside Manichaeanism and adopted Neoplatonism around age 32. But because of Monica's prayers and Ambrose's wisdom, Augustine's questions about evil had all been answered.
Monica continued to pray for Augustine through his years of instruction. And then, on Easter of 387, Monica got to witness her greatest joy. Augustine was baptized by St. Ambrose with a few of his friends.
Augustine gives credit to Monica for introducing him to the faith and considers his faith as something that was with him since the beginning of his life. When Augustine and his friends discussed philosophy, he wanted his mom to join them since she was able to provide wisdom to them.
That's so sweet. Monica began to fall ill soon after Augustine's baptism. She told Augustine that she did not care where he lays her body, but all she asked of him was that he would remember her at the altar of the Lord.
Monica is one of the most celebrated Christian mothers. She is known as the mother of the great Augustine, but is also extremely important to remember that Augustine should be remembered as the son of Monica.
Augustine is now on the path to become one of the most quoted saints, all thanks to his mom. You know what they say, moms know best.
They do say that. We thank you for sticking with us during our segments. For one last time, I'm Allie.
And I'm Sally,
And
this has been Temple Tonight.